we are headed over to the office of the Attorney General in New York City. And we are first meeting with a number of survivors with whom we have joined in assembling data across the entire state of New York that identifies offenders who have been sued, and all those offenders affiliated with or working for various entities of the Roman Catholic Church in New York. So this is the letter that we have prepared that you are a part of.
Okay.
And this is a letter we want to deliver to the Attorney General today. So by assembling today with you survivors and the advocates with whom we work, and then delivering to the Attorney General the database and this cover letter. And the database is all the civil suits with all this data kind of summarized in this letter, asking them, look at, here are the names, here's what we know, we need you to investigate all of them. I really want all of you, those working with us and me, and particularly each of you to know what difference you're making in our lives and the difference you're making in the lives of kids who will not be hurt because you stood up. Because you made a choice, Phil. Because you made a choice to go public, Joe. Because you made a choice to finally take some action because the law allowed it, and to sue, and to take a legal action, and to name the offenders.
I came today with Jeff Anderson and Associates to deliver a letter to the Attorney General, Letitia James, on behalf of sexual assault victims and survivors. So in 2008, I went public and exposed my abuser. He was a coach and a teacher at a Catholic high school at Nazareth Regional High School in Brooklyn. His name is Robert Mistretta. For over 20 years, I blamed myself. I questioned myself as to where was I at fault? Where did I go wrong? What did I do to deserve it? And I blamed myself. And as my recovery grew and I started to learn about myself again and the beauty of who I am as an individual, I got to see that I did nothing wrong. I wasn't at fault. Someone abused me. They broke my trust, and it was covered up. I took a stand for righting a wrong. You know, I think also it was important to just, hold people accountable.
It's wonderful, and it's great to see the energy with the attorneys and Jeff behind this, that he's so passionate about it and that he wants to make things as right as things can ever be for us, even if that's just for us voices to be heard and our stories to be told. If that's the end of it, then at least that's a victory in itself.
All right, we got it done. We delivered both the box of all the 128 civil suits that identify unknown and unrevealed offenders before today to the Attorney General in New York City. We also hand-delivered this letter that kind of outlines what we're asking them to do. So it really is an important and historic moment for our team and for the survivors.
The words, there really are no words to say. If my action today or our action in the future has stopped at least one child from being abused, then everything that I've gone through is worth it. And I just encourage people to don't stop just because you hit a roadblock.
It's the best thing I've ever done, is coming forward and speaking my truth and outing evil and outing, predators that still haven't been held accountable, that can still harm other children and other people.